Silver prices traded bullish for the week and closed the week at 93.69, hitting the highs at 94 here. Yes, closing at the top. Are we looking forward to further bullishness here into silver prices? Can we expect a third bullish candle? Are the bottom done? Is the bottom done here for silver? Are we looking forward to a rally here? And yes, do not forget the rising tensions, the geopolitical situation getting worsening here. Can we expect the investors to get back into silver and get back into precious metals, the safe haven assets? Are we looking forward to rally here into silver prices? And if yes, how it's gonna go? What should be our strategy in order to profit trading silver in the coming week and in the month of March? We're gonna analyze with the help of charts and indicators. Also, we're gonna analyze the possible scenarios which might affect the volatility here into silver prices. Also, this is a long-term forecast, and I do share my twice-a-day updates for silver, first with the Asia and Europe session, next before the US session, and this is the only channel to deliver such twice-a-day updates with precise levels so that you can profit on daily basis trading across sessions. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Towards the end of the update, I'll be sharing the trading levels, so watch till the end. Now, first silver on the weekly chart, see diminishing bearishness, lower lows and lower highs with the preceding candle. Current candle, the last candle started on a flat note and continued to trade bullish without even showing any signs of a pullback. Now, notice the last two trading sessions, we have seen a good bullish move coming in for silver and it is closed at the top. Now, closing at the top suggests that there are bulls, the price is willing to stay bullish. And now, with the situations worsening here, the war situation going on across Middle East, it is very likely possible that we can expect a possible gap up. Now, with this uncertainty, remember already it is trading bullish, it is signaling bullishness and further supportive sign with the rising war situations here. It is possible that gold, silver prices might in fact can try to move towards 96, 98 or $100 levels, and it has still got a potential to move towards 105, 110, though I see 120 will be highly unlikely soon. But yes, 105, 110 has to be there before it shows any kind of a pullback here. And thus the coming 2 weeks are very important for silver. How it performs, remember the volatility is definitely going to be there. In case this war ends, in case the negotiation, the nuclear talks in the coming weeks gets reached by to an agreement here between the US and the Iran, definitely the war might end, and then we could see a fall. Yes, the attack towards the weekend could be a pressure tactic as well, which might bring the nuclear regime, the Iranian regime, to an agreement talks, or possibly reach an agreement as per the laid out terms by the US. And yes, many see this as a pressure tactics as well, and hence all eyes will be on the talks if at all it resumes again on the coming week. And that is why I say volatility is definitely going to be there. Certain positive developments might pull back the prices again downwards, but right now the indicators are very much supportive for further bullish move here. Also notice the higher it moves here, let's say the price is seen trading at 100, zone, the next to next week gets crucial, because now the moving averages are not going to respond in the similar fashion, and the more it diverges, the chances of pullback will increase. See, the stock I see here is bottomed and it is trying to bounce back. Look at the MACD here on the week. It has shown slight signs of convergence but starting to diverge again. Remember, it is already trading at the top, and though the candle sizes have diminished, the candle size, if it starts to increase, the MACD is going towards the moon. And this is also very sensitive thing for silver, because see already it has shown a vertical rise here, a brief convergence, and again it can show you rally. However, it's definitely gonna go difficult for silver to deliver such a rise, and that is why I say 120 will be difficult. But yes, 105, 110 is quite likely possible. Hitting lower highs, it can stay in zone or possibly try to erase some of the gains again, and this possibility you cannot ignore here. Look at the RSI, this was oversold, now hitting the coming to the comfortable zone, trying to show a pullback here. This is also a sign that it is going to be very volatile next few weeks for silver. You have to be cautious here. Now coming to the daily, now what has happened on the daily chart? See the rise, then a retracement has appeared, rise, then a sideways movement. Now the Friday's candle, the last trading session candle, was the first breakout candle. It suggests that the next 2 or 3 candles it's gonna go bullish again. And that is why it suggests that price might hit 96, 98, or $100 levels, and beyond 100 also we can expect 104, 105, or in fact 110 as the possible targets here. Moving averages, which were trading since divergence, with the divergence here since the fall, we have seen a brief convergence but again starting to diverge, and this could lead to the next round of rally here in silver prices, where we might see the highs here at 120. And again, 120 is one target which is going to get difficult for silver to breach beyond. And even if it does so, the up move will be further difficult. And hence, let's see how it performs for the next few weeks. Quite likely possible that silver is gonna deliver or stay in this channel, where the highs is going to be somewhere between 100 and 104, or in fact 105. And if those levels are taken, you can say it's time for again a possible double top at 120, and from those levels it could try to reverse. But for now, yes, the next week is going to be choppy. The possibility of prices moving towards 100, will be high. How it performs at this zone, you have to watch out for. Then in the next to next week, it is possible that it can reverse from those. For now, the scenario is slightly bullish. Stochastic overbought, trying to come out of the overbought zone, but look at, since the crossover at the top, we have seen the bearishness prevailing here, and then this crossover has appeared on the downside. This is looking upwards. This is trying to trade bullish from here. It is quite likely possible that it can cover some of the lost ground. See, already we have seen a massive dip and now it has crossed over, so it would like to resume. It would like to continue with this uptrend for a while, and in worst case, hit the highs here and then reverse, form a double bottom before rallying again. RSI rising, which is also a supportive sign for further up move. Coming to 4 on the 4-hour charts, since the crossover here, it is traded bullish, and also you should notice the 4-hour charts 20 period has been a good support. See the kind of rise it is shown, then sideways movement. It appears it might deliver a breakout with the opening in the coming week, and in fact it can give you a good gap up here. Remember, a move beyond 96 and then 98 should be a healthier call for silver to stay bullish and hit the highs at 100. And 100 should be the level where we'll see a possible swing again. And this is 4-hour chart, so we are talking about possible swing, intraday swing as well, and hence hitting the highs at 100, it could try to erase again the gains. But again, I'll say 100, is the level which it might try to achieve, and that should offer it a very good resistance. So first hurdle for silver is to break beyond 96, next is to hit 100, and then even if it hits 100, I'll say 104, 105 is what you should watch out for. From those levels, a possible U-turn, a possible reversal can be expected. Moving averages trading bullish here. Stochastic getting overbought, the MACD crossing over here is a good sign for the bulls. RSI rising. So looking at the chart, it appears first couple of weeks there might be possible bullishness prevailing, and then as the situation settles, as a possible agreement gets reached, and also even if it doesn't reach, remember what has happened with the Russia-Ukraine war. We have seen initial sensitivity to the attacks, to the war here. We have seen the gold and silver prices responding to such moves, very volatile. And then as in how the time passed by, the focus has shifted, and then the response time to such attacks got minimized, and that will happen to silver prices here as well. Even if it tries to trade volatile, first couple of weeks it might trade sensitive, and then next last two couple of weeks or this month is where we might see a possible consolidation or a reversal as well. So this is something we should watch out for. Again, I'll say the higher it goes, the possibility of pullback will remain higher. The more volatile, the faster it achieves the highs here, the faster will be the pullback. Stochastic up. Now also look at the monthly chart. See, one more point on the monthly chart. See, I always maintain that the candle should have some association with the 5-period moving average. See what has happened in January, the price was trading with too much of divergence from the 5-period. What has happened the next month? We have seen a good pullback. In fact, price has breached below 5-period, though it has bounced back and recovered sharp. Right from the lows at 64, it has delivered a $30 move, a 50% yield in a single month. hitting the lows at 64. The price is back at 94, almost close to 50% yield in a single month. And still, one more point to note, lower highs and lower lows. So I'll say again, even if it moves towards 100 or 105, the chances of pullback, because if you see the next month, the 5 period will be somewhere at $80 levels, and that is why I say even if it moves towards the zone, the possibility of pullback will remain high towards the end of the month. Stochastic is cool down, looking downward, but look at the MACD. The MACD is not willing to give up. This is trading with too much of divergence. The candle sizes are increasing consistently. This is increasing bullishness, and this appears to be at the top as well. Hence, again, sensitive. RSI at the top as well. It cannot breach the wall here. Remember this fact, and that is why I say prices are sensitive. Silver is sensitive. Uh, Month of March, month of April, definitely lot much of action there to watch out for, and hence you should be trading with caution as long as things doesn't settle. Also, if you are in if your trade stays in profit, if you are in a buy side and trade stays in green, put a trailing stop loss and reserve your profits, because prices can reverse again. So take your trades accordingly. And before I give you the trading levels, yes, those who are willing to learn this art of trading, do join my mentorship batch. 38 batch will be starting somewhere in the middle of March. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for queries. I'll share the trading links, the registration link soon. Only we take limited intake, and hence do not miss to join. Also, those who are willing to just trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email, ping me or Telegram for queries. Also, it is equally important for you to have a trusted partner, a recommended broker, which offers you a swap-free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions, and easier withdrawals from across the globe. You can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. With this, wishing you a very happy, profitable trading week ahead. And now time for me to give you the trading levels for silver for the coming week and the month of. Now I'll recommend you to buy at 94.4 levels. If you see it staying above 94.5, we will see 95.5, 96.2, 97, and then 98. Beyond 98, silver will move towards 100, and if 100 is taken, I will wait for 101.6, 103, and then 104.4, 105 as the next target. I think possible, see, anything and everything is possible if it can show you swings right from $64 till towards closing the month at 94. Imagine if it delivers a 50% yield in the month of March. Remember, from 90 to 140. Yes, anything and everything is possible. So yes, 105 we can expect 110 the next targets, and beyond 110 it is going to possibly be moving towards 116, 120. I am not seeing such a rise. I am not expecting it to break beyond 120. 120 is going to remain the highs for the next few weeks as well. Now, on the downside, what you should do, I will only recommend you to sell now at 92.4 levels here. Trading below 92.4, expect 91.2, and if this is taken, then 90. Below 90, expect 89.3, and then 88.6, and then 87.5, below which you can expect 86, 85. Now 86, 85 is the prime support zone here. If at all this is taken, stay short for 83.6, 82, and then 80. Below 80 is where you can expect a greater fall. We can again see it moving towards 75, 70, and in fact 65 levels very soon. If it can rally sharp, it can reverse sharp as well. Hence, you should be taking your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading week ahead, a profitable month of March, and a happy weekend. Thank you.